On December 17, 1967, the Prime Minister of Australia walked into the ocean. He never came back. There were witnesses. There was daylight. And yet within minutes, one of the most powerful men in the country simply disappeared. His name was Harold Holt, and the last detail of that day is the one that still unsettles people. Holt was 59 years old, a long-time politician, and at that moment the sitting leader of Australia. He was spending the weekend near Portsea, a coastal town in Victoria known for strong currents and unpredictable surf. The beach he chose that morning was Cheviot Beach, remote, rough, and officially closed to the public because of dangerous conditions. And that's where the story shifts. Because several people were there with him. They watched as he approached the shoreline. The water was choppy. Waves were breaking hard against the rocks. Some in his group chose not to swim. Holt went in anyway. At first, nothing seemed unusual. He moved through the surf confidently. He had swum in that region before. He was considered a strong swimmer. But within moments, the current pulled. Witnesses later said they saw him struggle briefly, and then he was swept further out. Then he was gone. No scream. No prolonged fight. Just open water. Now here is where this becomes more than a tragic accident. Because what followed was one of the largest search operations in Australian history. Police, Navy divers, helicopters, hundreds of volunteers scanning miles of coastline. They searched for days. They found nothing. No body, no clothing, no confirmation. And when a head of government vanishes without physical evidence, silence creates space for something else. The official explanation was immediate: accidental drowning. Cheviot Beach is known for powerful rip currents capable of pulling even experienced swimmers into deeper water quickly. The Southern Ocean is vast and unforgiving. From a physical standpoint, the explanation makes sense. But here's the detail that keeps this story alive. Holt was familiar with the area. He knew the beach was dangerous. The surf that day was visibly rough. Others present declined to enter the water because of conditions. He did. Why? Overconfidence? A miscalculation? Or something else entirely? Within weeks, alternative theories began to circulate. Some suggested he suffered a medical episode in the water. Others speculated about political pressure or mental strain. There were even more dramatic claims that a foreign submarine had collected him offshore, though no evidence has ever supported that idea. Official inquiries conducted in later years reaffirmed the accidental drowning conclusion. Ocean conditions, witness accounts, and geography align with that explanation. And yet the absence of a body continues to leave a psychological gap. Humans are uncomfortable with incomplete endings. Perhaps the most surreal detail of all is what happened afterward. Australia later named a public swimming pool after him, the Harold Holt Memorial Swimming Centre, an irony so stark that it almost feels fictional. So what really happened on December 17th? The most evidence-backed answer remains the simplest one: a strong current, rough surf, and a moment of misjudgment. But when a sitting Prime Minister walks into the sea in full view of witnesses, and the ocean never gives him back, the story doesn't feel finished. And that unfinished feeling is what keeps his name from fading.